Hello dear Tom, my name is Maria Paula Santofimio and I am so excited to be a part of your team in order to provide you an advice and support you and your companies. I was reading your request and I decided to divide this exposition in three different aspects. The first one related to the intellectual property. The second one about the corporate social liability or responsibility, and the third one about the data protection of your customers. Before we start with the development of the first point, it is important to know that innovations must be protected inside and outside the companies. Inside the companies, you may protect confidential information, signing confidentiality agreements with your employees and your suppliers, and you can also protect the trade secrets. In business matters, it is important to be at the forefront of the market. That's why intellectual property is relevant. Regarding with the protection outside the company, you must define different protocols of protection of your creation or innovations. For example, if you develop an application for smartphones, you may protect the name and the graphics that you use to identify your application by means of a trademark registration in Colombia in the Superintendence of Industry and Commerce. Please note that actually we are faced to a global consumer. That's why maybe you will need international registration of your trademarks, and that will grant you the right of exclusivity of exploitation of the expression that is protected. For example, think about WhatsApp, one of the most popular applications in the world that allows us to communicate with other people through text messages. The trademark WhatsApp was granted in 2011, but it only began to be used in Colombia in 2015. That's why trademark registration is important. When we think about the opening of a new market, it is important to take into account the corporate social liability or responsibility. That is, how are we contributing with our innovation to the world, and what added value are we providing to our customers? You can also obtain SGS certifications that demonstrates the quality of the products and services that you are going to offer. This is important because it gives recognition to your trademarks, and thus you can avoid misleading advertising and unfair competition. Regarding the information management, you must be very careful with the handling of your client's personal data. That is why it is important to develop personal data treatment policies in your companies in order to avoid penalties. Thank you for allowing me to be your strategic partner. I cannot wait to get started.